The RAVEL programming language provides several different ways to debug your RAVEL code. In this training byte, we'll explore trace functionality available in RAVEL to debug RAVEL rules. For this example, we're trying to write a RAVEL rule that would flag violations for any surface-mounted pads, SMD, on the bottom layer that were unexposed, or in other words, do not have any solder mask openings. We wrote our rule in a file named unexposed_smdpads.rav. So to test our rule in the design that we have opened in the PCB editor, we can type RAVEL unexposed_smdpads.rav in the console window. And immediately we see that our rule, even on this relatively small design, is already taking quite a long time to run. We also notice that the rule has output a tremendous amount of errors. We also notice that essentially every SMD pad on the bottom layer of our design has ended up with the DRC error from our RAVEL rule. Clearly something is wrong with our RAVEL rule. The pink shapes that we see on the bottom layer are actual pin pads, and the green oversized shapes on top of the pink shapes are our solder mask openings. So clearly these pins on our capacitors and essentially all of the pins in the bottom side of our design have been flagged as errors, even though they are not unexposed SMD pads. One option we have for debugging our rule is RAVEL code tracing. A RAVEL rule could be traced by turning on the RAVEL_trace environment variable from the PCB editor command window. After setting this variable, whenever a RAVEL rule is run, a line is written to the console. When a RAVEL operation is invoked, and also when it returns a relation, the returned relation is printed showing the relation tuple type and size. The trace is also written out to the PCB editor journal file. This file is created in the current working directory. The journal file by default is buffered, so you won't see the output of your entire trace unless you turn on the journal_no buffer user preference in the PCB editor to turn off the buffering of the journal file. We will turn on the RAVEL tracing functionality by typing in set RAVEL_trace at the PCB editor console window to set the RAVEL_trace environment variable. We'll now rerun our RAVEL rule with tracing turned on. As we can see, with tracing the RAVEL rule, more output is displayed in our console window. When a RAVEL rule is run with tracing turned on, vertical bars are used to show the nesting of your RAVEL rule. In the returned relations, include the tuple type and the size of each tuple. If we open our allegro.jrl file in an ASCII text editor, we can see the trace results, and we find that the number of tuples increases rapidly when the unexposed polygons are expanded. This means the number of unexposed polygons, 42,940, exceeds the number of SMD pads, which is only 76, and this is clearly incorrect. If we open our RAVEL rule in a text editor, we can find where we expanded the unexposed_SMD poly_bot relation. If we look closer at the code in our trace, we see that the large number generated was a result of the layer_and_not operation. The inputs to the layer_and_not operation are collections of solder mask and polygons of SMD pads respectively. So the result is the collection of solder mask polygons that do not overlap with the collection of SMD pads polygons. The intent of the rule is to find the SMD pads that do not overlap with solder mask, which is the reverse of the result obtained here. We can thus conclude that the inputs to the layer_and_not operation are not in the correct order and need to be swapped. We'll swap the arguments to our layer_and_not operation and save our rule. If we go back to the PCB editor and rerun our updated rule, we still have tracing turned on, but now we see that we don't have DRC markers for all the pads on the bottom layer. But we did actually find two violations. If we zoom to the errors indicated on our component, R18 pin 1 and R18 pin 2, we see the DRC markers that RAVEL created, and we also notice that those two pads do not have the solder mask openings that the pads below have that have the expanded green shapes, because our solder mask openings are slightly oversized from our SMD pads. So we fixed our rule to now correctly find any SMD pads on the bottom layer that are unexposed or do not have a solder mask opening. we could turn off the RAVEL tracing functionality by typing in unset RAVEL_trace in the PCB editor command window, and we've now used the RAVEL trace functionality to debug our RAVEL rule.